Welcome. This is the Bird's Eye View, and I am here with oh yeah, Mr. Crow's not here today. It's just me, but that's okay, right? We can deal with one episode without Mr. Crow. Okay, so a little while ago we did a video about Amazon and about the Ring and about how they just hand over information to police or the government or whatever law enforcement agency wants the information simply by going to a website and asking for it. They don't require a warrant or anything like that. So now Amazon wants to buy a new company. And what company is that? Well, that company is iRobot. And who is iRobot? Well, iRobot is the company that makes the Roomba, the little robot vacuums that roam around your house. And you ask, why, oh, why would Amazon want the Roomba? Well, what does the Roomba do? The Roomba maps the inside of your house. That way it knows where your furniture is, it knows where the obstacles are, and it can avoid. So Amazon listens to you. Amazon watches you with the Ring or their little security devices. And now Amazon is going to have a map of your entire home to know where everything is. Now, if you think Amazon has too much power, leave a like, leave a comment, really help this video get watched. But let's take a look at this article. $1.7 billion is how much Amazon wants to pay for this. That's a lot of money for a robot vacuum company. Okay, so let's see. So iRobot got started building robots for the U.S. military, but 20 years ago they added consumer vacuums. Okay. Those Roombas work in part by using sensors to map the home they operate in since 2017. In 2017, Engels suggested the company might someday share that data with tech companies developing smart home devices and AI assistants. So they knew back in 2017 where they were headed with this, right? So it says Amazon could wind up with a comprehensive look as what's happening inside people's homes. The e-commerce giant acquired video doorbell, the Ring, and Wi-Fi router maker Eero a year later. Speakers and other devices with AI assistant Alexa can now control thousands of smart home devices, including the Roomba vacuums. And Amazon plans to acquire primary care chain One Medical in a $3.49 billion all-cash deal. Whew. Okay, so now they have live listening in your house. They have access to any of the video stuff outside your house and inside because they have the little internal security system thing. They'll have a map of your house, and now they're going to acquire all this health data about you. Oh man. So this guy says, people tend to think of Amazon as an online seller company, but really Amazon is a surveillance company. That is the core of its business model. And now let's think about that for a minute. Isn't Amazon just a seller or a shipper? No. Basically, the core of their model is to get so much information about you. It then knows how to tailor things to get you to purchase stuff from them. And then every time you purchase something from them, it adds to the data that they already have about you to further sculpt this informational prototype of you to then be able to instinctually find things that you don't want or need, but you would be interested in. So then you will purchase it. So isn't that a scary thought? Is they're trying to predict what they could entice you to purchase. All right. So Amazon, of course, declined to respond to the questions about how the data would be used because we already know. But, that was the thing so Okay, here's about the other video we made. Amazon induced a home security drone last month, and last month, Ring and companies that forged partnerships with thousands of police and fire departments to share video footage with law enforcement without a warrant. Should law enforcement or governments demand access? So much data about people in hand, single-handed company pose a threat to being a single point of failure for democracy, human rights. Okay, so here's the thing, is they can watch, they can listen, they have a map of your home, they have your healthcare stuff, and they're just freely giving this surveillance to the government or law enforcement with no warrant. If that doesn't at least start to scare you, I don't know. I don't know what will. That's a very interesting thing that, you don't think you're letting the government in your home, but by doing these things, this company is circumventing your trust and giving that access with no due process or anything, right? There's no due process. There's no forcing them to get a warrant. They're just like, oh, you want data on this guy? Okay, here it is. Here's a map of his home. Here's whatever he said in the last 6 years. Here's some live video footage if you want. Go ahead and access his camera or any of the videos that he has saved on there. I mean, what was that movie with Tom Cruise where Minority Report, right? Isn't this seem like they're inching that way where they freely have access to information and may start predicting what you want to buy and stuff, to somewhere predicting what you might do, to predicting that maybe you'll commit a crime. Or maybe you and your buddies got drunk and you were just talking off the wall stuff, nothing really serious, but the government decided it was serious anyway, and then came in and decided that you were a threat because you guys had a drunken night of talking shit. Right? I mean, I don't know. Like, this seems kind of like a thing where maps of your homes, listening devices, video devices. I don't know. It says, even without bringing iRobot into the fold, there are few access to people's lives that Amazon does not have access to already. It already tracks intimate details like what people eat, what people buy, what people watch, what they read, their prescription drugs that they have, and soon they'll know every inch of your home. So is Amazon becoming a surveillance company, or are they already a surveillance company and now they're giving free access to law enforcement and the government, trampling over people's right to privacy? I don't know. Like, how do we hold Amazon accountable? Because Amazon has weaseled their way into being a major factor in people's lives. Like, people buy stuff on Amazon because it's faster and usually cheaper than going to a box store. And it's not like people can just, well, I mean, I guess you could just get rid of Amazon, but it's probably harder than that. Like, Amazon's like a thing that weaseled your way into your lives, and it's difficult to get out. It's like a virus. Just keeps growing and growing and growing, and there's nothing you can really do about it. I don't know. So what do you guys think? Is this a bad thing? Is this a good thing? Does it matter to you? Or is there going to need to be some checks and balances on Amazon? And is that part of the reason that they're just giving all this data for free to the government and law enforcement, is because they don't want the oversight? And as long as they're playing nice with the government's not going to care, right? I don't know. Seems kind of like a scary proposition to me, though. What do you think? Leave a comment. Leave a like. Appreciate it. Much love all. I'm sure Krow will be back soon. So we'll catch you next time.